What do you get when you offer a liberal a penny for his thoughts? Change. Sound familiar? A lot of that kind of talk was coming out of America a little while ago, and now of course it's coming out of Canada also. You got the Trudeau guys saying, I'll give you change. No kidding, when he gets done with Canada, nobody would have any change or anything but change, I should say. Obama, he's now proposing in Tennessee, just did this a couple of days ago, to make 2 years of community college free for any American who wants it. Free. I didn't know that teachers and people like them would work for no money. I'm really impressed that he was able to go and get that job done. Congratulations. Kind of neat to have everybody sacrificing so much. Don't you know, President Okami now says, I plan to kill the legislation to veto it to build a Keystone Pipeline if Congress does in fact pass the bill, and Congress is saying, we're going to pass that bill. The American people, you know what, they elected a Republican Senate and Congress to find solutions that will put Americans back to work. And you got this guy, he's interfering with the game all of the time. Holy smokes. Okami, the world now is seeing his change as a failure. And back to kind of what I was referring to there with regard to Trudeau and Canada, etc. Trudeau now has gone out and actually hired some of Okami's people that made the change thing happen there, helped get him elected, and now he's getting regular advice from people like this Jennifer O'Malley Dillon and some other campaign managers that he had. I guess at this point in time that's probably a good thing. There's a Vancouver Island resident person, his name is Ted Benson, and just the other day he heard a funny noise. He was outside and he heard a funny, strange noise and thought maybe it was his cat, but the door was open. He went in, his cat had just walked in, and right behind it came a cougar, and he walked in. Of course, he was pretty startled to see this cougar sitting there looking at him. The cougar was startled to see him as well. He started to yell. The cat ran away, and the cougar kind of sat looking at him, and then the cougar turned around and quietly left the home. Oh, that's not too bad. Good for him that that happened. There's a time when you'd be wishing you had a gun in your hand. In New Hampshire, I have a concealed carry permit for the state of New Hampshire. I'm an honorary policeman there. Who knew? In any event, the Republicans there in the House have said, guys, we're finally back in power, and we want to be armed. We don't want some wacko coming in here and doing damage to us and to other people. We want to be able to protect ourselves. We have that right. It was taken away by the Democrats not too many years ago. So the vote was 228 to 149 to allow politicians and other people to carry concealed guns. It says weapons here. Army has weapons, not people. Guns on the floor of the chamber. Oh, the guy that had the cougar, he should read a magazine. There's a magazine in Canada called Caliber Magazine. It talks about guns and so on. And CSSA, that's Canadian Shooting Sports Association in Canada, they're the big group of good people that look after gun owners. They now have a partnership thing going on with the magazine. It's a very good read. Go to their website. It's right up there behind me, and have a look and find out how you can be part of that. You get it mailed to you. I think it's monthly, couldn't be quarterly, but I do know if you come back here tomorrow, this is a for sure thing, we'll have more for you from the right. See ya.